In the beginning, there is the breath, and from breath, word. What you're about to witness is not merely the making of an image, but the invocation of a geometry, an intelligence etched across the subtle planes of my own natal sky. This is Mercury the Messenger, the chart leader, transiting the sacred threshold of Da'ath, the invisible spear on the central pillar of the Tree of Life. Mercury in Virgo, exacting, analytical, humble, yet also sacred custodian of the word. Here, speech is not decoration, it is architecture, each syllable a beam, each insight a foundation. It is from this pillar, beauty, that Mercury articulates through Da'ath, the throat chakra, the bridge between mind and embodiment, between heaven and hearth. Here, I become the voice of accumulated knowing, distilled through practical devotion. And yet, in traditional Kabbalah, Mercury is assigned to hold the base of the left pillar, severity. This dual assignment reminds me the intellect, while luminous, can also constrict. Precision can birth clarity or calcify into critique. My task is to reconcile both, to let logic serve life. On the pillar of severity stands Ogun, Mars and Gemini, warrior of words. Here, Mars is not a blade of violence, but a blade of awareness, cutting, clarifying, clearing. Mars in Gemini speaks in many tongues. He is the quick step, the restless mind, the scattered fire that ignites a dozen paths. And though he often runs before he listens, his courage is unmatched when aligned with truth. He is rendered in red, armed not only with sword but with language, a constant mover, a divine irritant. The Nine of Swords, the tarot embodiment of this decan, does not fear the night. It learns in the dark. It carves wisdom from worry. It transforms anxiety into action. Opposite him on the pillar of mercy sits Minerva Fortuna, Jupiter in Gemini, a curious blessing, an expanding intellect, the joy of multiplicity. She is the wisdom bearer cloaked in humor. She teaches not by sermons but by synapse. Every question she asks births a dozen more. She is the student who learns by connecting, and she reminds me you can be both devoted and lighthearted. You can quest for depth with levity. She too appears in the suit of blades, this time as the Eight of Swords, not as a trap but as a mirror. Jupiter expands what we focus on, and when that focus becomes narrow, it builds cages from thought. But within those blades, Minerva whispers, "You are the key. Thought can bind, but it can also liberate." And now we return to center. The hermit watches in silence. He carries no banner. He seeks no followers. He is Mercury in Virgo, turned inward. The one who knows that before words can teach, they must be refined in solitude. Beneath him, the Ten of Pentacles anchors the vision. Here, Mercury's gifts become legacy. Practical magic, skills honed through repetition, through sacrifice, through care. Wealth not as excess, but as coherence, built one insight at a time. This card, the base of the image, reminds me that structure supports spirit, that devotion to detail is a form of love. And below it all, the floating platform, lies the tarot mirror, the Nine of Blades, the Eight of Blades, the Ten of Vessels, 3 windows into mind, will, and form. These cards are not predictions, they are archetypal harmonics, reflections of how these celestial intelligences have chosen to move through me, through art, through word, through gesture. They are not static, they evolve as I evolve, they whisper, echo, instruct. In this image, I do not claim mastery, I simply offer a map, a memory of how these planetary forces live within me, of how Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter dance along the Tree of Life, expressing themselves through Orisha, angel, and oracle alike. This is not doctrine, it is devotion, and in this devotion I speak not to teach, but to share breath. Thank you for walking this path with me. I'm Wayne, from Rodney Illustrations, creator of the Global Fusion Intuitive Tarot, published by US Games Systems and the forthcoming Thalion project, which this composition is a part of. Please like and share this video with others. Peace and blessings.